So this video is different, as in I myself am going to beat up innocent Pokemon or die to less innocent Pokemon. For background, I am 6'3", I'm about 300 pounds, I'm decently strong, and I am 18. I think I already said I'm 18, I don't remember. So basically the scenario is this Pokemon kicks down my door, looks at me, points at me Homelander style, and says, "I'm gonna kill you," and then we're gonna see if it can kill me. So Bulbasaur is just a little toad. I am not scared of toads at all. I'm hurting this innocent creature. I'm sorry, he has to die. Ivysaur, you're the size of a pit bull? And I have two 90 to 100 pound pit bulls, and I'm relatively confident I can beat these pit bulls in a fight. And Ivysaur is slow. But you can use like Razor Leaf and Vine Whip, so I'm going to put you in probably. Venusaur, Venusaur eats me whole. Charmander, I can step on your tail and you die. I can strangle you. I can throw you in my bathtub. I can show you like cringe music videos, and the frequency of the noise will make your tail flame burst out. Basically, I can completely, utterly murder you. Charmeleon scares me. He scares me because if I try and close the distance, he can slash me. He has slightly bigger flames he can burst at me. But at the same time, I have relative confidence, so I'm going to put you in difficult. It's difficult. It could kill me, but I could kill it. Charizard. See, I want to put you in I'm hurting this creature just because if I body slam your tail, you're going to die. But if you do anything to me whatsoever before I body slam your tail, I am going to die. So I'm going to put you in difficult. Now I'm putting you in rip. Squirtle. Squirtle is a turtle, and I have history of killing turtles, mainly in the dreams I have at night when the voices speak to me. So Squirtle is going in I'm hurting this creature. War Turtle. I have high confidence. I'm killing War Turtle very quickly. Blastoise is like a tank. It's like Tiananmen Square. I can just stand in front of it holding my groceries and pray to God that I don't get ran over, even though I'm going to get ran over. So Blastoise is going in rip. Caterpie, I'm sorry. I'm stepping on the caterpillar. I'm sorry. I'm stepping on its cocoon. And it really pains me to hurt Butterfree, but come on, Butterfree's dying. I'm not losing to Butterfree. Dog, excuse guys, one moment. Mild. I'm making a video. No more huffing and puffing. Good dog. Okay, Weedle. Here's the thing about Weedle. I'm scared of its horn because I'm scared of needles, but at the same time, I can step on you. You might prick my foot, and I would be very upset, but it's not going to kill me. I'm also killing your older brother. Your father, on the other... No, I'm not fighting Beedrill. Pidgey is a bird. I've been to KFC, so if we talk about the contribution, whatever you call it, of birds I've killed, I'm basically worse than like the avian flu. I've killed a plethora of these things, so I'm not scared of Pidgey. Pidgeotto, on the other hand, is like 4 feet tall with a big wingspan. It's going to be difficult. I could kill you because it's frail. It's still a bird, but it's a scary bird. Pidgeotto just completely eats me. It saw what I did to its brethren. It's thirsty for revenge, and it will completely, utterly murder me. Rattata is a mouse. Raticate is a pudgy mouse. You're shaped like a punching bag, so I can run behind you and just start wailing on you, giving you the Mike Tyson special, and you're just not going to do anything. But if you bite me, I'm not going to be able to make you let go. That arm is gone. But I am going to put you in probably. Spearow is an angry bird, and that's all I'm going to say. Fearow, no. You're going to stab my chest with your beak, and I'm dying instantly. Ooh, Ekans. What do I think about Ekans? Ekans it's a poison type, so it's like a poisonous rattlesnake. So imagine you're walking through a garden, you're one with nature. You're looking at your tomatoes, everything's heavenly, everything's fine, and then you see a snake. You could stomp on the snake's head, and it's dead, but if the snake bites you first, you'll probably die. But I can take it out with me. I'm gonna put probably just because it's a tie, like it bites me, yeah, I'm going to die, but then I'm stomping your skull. Anyway, on to Pikachu. I've seen Pikachu zap Ash full strength multiple times, and he walked away just fine. He's like 12 years old. If Ash can take it, so can I, because Ash weighs as much as like my thumb. If Ash is beefy enough to take it, I'm sorry, I'm killing Pikachu. Raichu scares me. Raichu's strong, and your tail looks very stabby, and I don't like being stabbed, not one bit. I'm going to put you in difficult. I can see me beating Raichu, but if it hits me with like an Iron Tail or like a really powerful Thunder, I don't think I can survive. Now, Sandshrew is like a mole covered in dirt. Wait, one moment. Mild, buddy. Hi, hello. I see you scratching yourself. Oh, see, now you're trying to get on the bed. That's gonna make noise. Oh, I should put you in the video and then my comments make fun of you. You have a really pudgy nose. Anyway, Sandshrew, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm putting you in probably. You're durable. You can make me bleed. Actually, no. Punt it to the moon. I'm sorry. I'm beating you up. Now, your older brother, Sandslash, I'm putting you in difficult. I can see me beating it, but I'm gonna be bleeding a lot. This is a scenario where we both die, but more often than not, it won't die after I'm dead. So it's like Ekans, but more. Oh, my dog is on my lap. He's so big. Anyway, I'm not gonna be able to talk to my dog till I'm done recording. This thing dead. You. I'm gonna put you in difficult. And Nidoqueen, first of all, I'm gonna do unspeakable things to Nidoqueen, but not because we're in combat. So Nidoqueen, I'm sorry. That rip. I'm dead. Rip. You're easy. Honestly, I'd put you in probably just because you're stubbier than your counterpart and you're slower. Nidoking just completely dominates me, though. I'm too scared to fight Nidoking. Clefairy is very soccer ball shaped. I have high hopes about you, and your evolution. You're literally just a punching bag. You're not hurting me. You might fly away like a wimp, come back with some friends, but that just gives me a higher kill count. I'm gonna get bodies in a whole separate way, ladies. You're a fox. I'm killing the fox. You're a bigger fox. Now here's the thing with Ninetales. With Ninetales, it's big, but I don't think it's durable. Like, if I just completely body slam this big fox and I start wailing on it, I'm breaking its limbs, I'm grabbing one of its legs, I'm twisting it back, I'm gonna hurt you so much, you might not even get off an attack. So I'm going to actually put you in probably. You're the first fully evolved Pokemon that isn't just the bigger mouse that I'm gonna say I can probably kill. Jigglypuff, I'm sorry. I'm not only going to bully you, but I'm going to actually bring my friends along with me. Where a whole plethora of high school kids are just going to see me kick around this ball. And then his older brother comes up and just joins him. Wigglytuff isn't beating me up. Here's the thing about Zubat. If Zubat uses Supersonic, not only am I already scared of this bat, I'm confused. So I'm going to be like, oh my god, Zubat! Ah! And I'm going to be confused. And that confusion is going to make me scared of something else. And then I'm going to look in the mirror, and I'm going to be like, oh my god, my mole! Ah! And I'm going to run into the mirror and die from the glass. So I'm going to say probably, because I can probably punch it and it dies. But if it gets off a Supersonic, which has a high chance of missing, but still, I'm going to end up offing myself. Golbat, I'm putting you in difficult, because you're mostly a mouth, which gives me ideas, but it also gives me incredible pain when I try and fight you. And you can use wing attack, and your wings are pretty sharp. But I feel like if I hit you, like, literally anywhere, I'm either tearing your wing, or I'm injuring, like, a vital organ. So I'm not scared of Golbat whatsoever. Oddish is literally weed. I'm not going to smoke this Pokemon, but I am going to smoke it with my Switch. I'm sorry, you're being completely, utterly murdered. Gloom, same thing. If I just forget to water you like I've done with plants in the past, there's not much you can do to stop it. It could use, like, Stun Spore, but I'm pretty sluggish anyway when I'm lazy. So I can picture me, like, playing, like, GTA, and Gloom walks in, and it's like, we're gonna fight. And then I'm just like, no. I just leave it in a corner, and it dies in the pot. Vileplume, I'm putting you in probably. You're very pudgy, and you're mostly a mushroom. Mushrooms are soft, guys. If I grab onto one of those petals, and I dig my skin, and not only am I piercing its flesh, I'm going to then punch inside the wound. And that's going to hurt it a lot. But if it hits me with, like, a solar beam, which takes some time to charge up, still it would probably two-shot me. It'd be like Conquest when Eve hits him with that, like, blast. Like, he lives, but he's very hurt. Paris, I'm stepping on you. I've stomped on many a spider, and technically you're a crab, but you look like a spider. I would be scared of you, but you're dead. What I'm doing with Vileplume, I'm doing with Parasect, but this time I'm just more determined. You're like the evil Mr. Krabs. Venonat, you're built like a soccer ball. I'm sorry. I'm kicking you all the way to the moon. Instant pain. You'll feel instant joy. I'll feel. Venomoth. I am going to be scared of a big moth running up at me, making that weird buzzing sound with that goofy looking set of eyes. Diglett looks like it's very suspicious. I don't trust a Diglett. It's going to ask me for money probably, but then I'm just going to kick it. I'm probably going to cut it in half. Dugtrio, I'm putting in probably because I'm going to step on it and kick it, but there's 3 of them, and I only have 2 legs. Or you think. I'm just going to use my 3rd leg and stomp it on the middle of Dugtrio. That thing is going to die in a very embarrassing way. Persian. Wait, no, Meowth goes first. I'm silly. Meowth is just a cat, and I've had a cat before named Mittens until I switched houses, and then I had 2 dogs. And me and Mittens, I'm good friends with that cat. He is a swell individual. But if I ever wanted to fight that cat, no one in my family's doubting the fact that we're going to be down a pet, because I am absolutely destroying that cat. Persian, story time. One time when I was a kid on a tricycle, I think that's what they're called, I was going up and down the road, and where this fence is that leads to a farm, I had a really creepy feeling that something was watching me. So I look up this hill where a fence is, and right outside the tree line, by the way, I used to live in Kentucky, northern Kentucky specifically, there was actually a cougar, a mountain lion, and it was just looking at me. And to this day, that is my scariest experience ever. Because what I did was actually the proper thing to do. You just look at it and don't look away from it. But at the end, I end up bolting anyway. But I looked at this thing for so long, I don't think it no longer viewed me as like a viable thing to hunt. But yeah, I'm putting you in difficult, because looking at it now, for how strong I am and stories I've heard, you can kill a mountain lion if it's attacking you. Psyduck, you're just a special needs kid. I'd feel really bad about it, but I'm also hurting you extremely. You're not surviving our encounter. Gold Duck looks like a femboy, and I'm not scared of femboys whatsoever, so I'm putting you in probably. Mankey, you're just the hyper kid, so you saw what I did to Psyduck, and you were like, I'll avenge you, and then I just kick you repeatedly. Primeape is like me, but short and pudgy. So imagine fighting like a clone. Like how I'm picturing this is I'm fighting a clone of myself, but I'm the same height as I was in the 3rd grade, but with the same strength. So you are hard to hit. So I'm going to put you in difficult. Now, Growlithe, oh, such a hard name to say, I don't know why. You're just one of my dogs, but smaller. So I do think I'm going to quite easily, hurt the puppy. No one wants to hear me say it, but I'm going to have to say it. Now, Arcanine is just a dog-tiger hybrid that shoots fire, so it's a pretty easy fight, but on the off chance I forgot to bring a rock to throw at this dog, I'm going to die. Poliwag, here's what I'm doing with Poliwag. See, I'm going to grab its tail, swing it above my head. I'm going to yell some snarky catchphrase that I can't think of at the moment because I'm not creative. And I'm throwing this thing at a wall and it's going to splatter everywhere. It's going to be glorious. Your older brother, Poliwhirl. Here's the thing about Poliwhirl. It's shaped like a pillow. And when you look at its arms, it's not going to swing those. I don't care how hard it can punch. It's not going to punch me. I can probably kick it on its back and it can't get up. And I'm just going to jump on its belly like a trampoline. Poliwrath, I'm gonna put you in difficult. I feel like I can do the same thing, but you'll get up more often. This Pokemon in the anime, it's shown to be pretty big, but when you look up how tall it is, this thing is 3 foot something. I'm not scared of Poliwrath. Abra, you're gonna teleport a lot, Abra, and so is Kadabra and Alakazam. So I'm gonna put, first of all, the first 2 of you, you're going in destroyed. I'm cooking you guys, and your dad is going in probably, because if they don't get off a psychic attack, I'm just going to break one of their legs, and they're going to be in such utter horror, they're not going to fight. Actually, no, Alakazam I'm going to put up here in difficult, because you probably will get off the hit. Machamp. Okay, so you know those dads, right? Who get their kids, and they have them, work out with them, but with, smaller weights. So you see, an 8-year-old kid with noticeable muscle. That's these Pokemon, right? So I'm still beating up you, mainly because you're still a kid. Now, here's the thing about Machoke. I don't remember the man's name, but in Generation 3, I believe. Wait, no, in Generation 2, the fighting gym leader, I forgot his name, but it's canon that he arm wrestled a Machamp and almost won. Wait, no, I think he did win. So if he can do that with Machamp, and he was just a fat dude with a bit of muscle, I think I can probably kill you. And I'm putting Machamp in Rip. I know what I said about the other guy, but anime logic is different than real life, and Machamp can punch things literally over the horizon. So that old thing, well, that was an example for why I could fight his son. I can't fight him. So Bellsprout, you have a very suspicious shape. So after the fight's over, there's more things that can be done. So I'm just going to put you in easy. Same thing with your older brother, but your father, I'm putting you in difficult. Because if I get a lighter, hear me out. First of all, you can't move well, right? So I can run around you, constantly throw punches. The off chance it hits me, I'm going to maybe survive once. But if I get slashed 2 times, I'm basically dead. Also, again, shaped suspiciously, but now it has teeth, and that scares me. You're just a squid. I was shocked by a jellyfish before in Florida. You're like a jellyfish that isn't that scary, so I'm putting you there. I don't know why I called you a squid. Tentacruel, I'm just dead. I'm not surviving you. I'm gonna skip past that just so that I don't get any more trauma of being in Florida. Geodude, can you explode? No, Golem and Graveler explodes. Geodude cannot explode. Okay, so you're a rock. Yeah, I burped. Hear me out, right? I pick up Geodude and I throw him at Charizard. So now Charizard is being taken out of Rip, and I'm putting Charizard into difficult, right? Because Charizard is 4 times weak to Rock. I'm dying to Graveler. I can't hurt the living giant boulder with 4 arms. I genuinely cannot hurt it. It's gonna take a long time to hurt me, and that's what scares me. It is a slow, excruciating death. And the entire time I am praying to God, just let me get a stroke, let me get diabetes, let Adam Sandler walk in and spit on me as his friends just dogpile on me and Paul Blart sits on my face and I die instantly. And God's gonna be like, that's not how prayers work. And then I die to the rock anyway. So Graveler is in Rip. Golem, same thing. I can't hurt you, but you're going to kill me slightly quicker, and that makes me happy. Pony. Oh wow, I scrolled down way too much. Ponyta, I'm putting in probably. You're a baby horse, but you're also fast, and a lot of you is already on fire. Rapidash is in Rip. Slowpoke. Okay, Slowpoke is easy. See, now I'm happy again. See, I'm going to stomp on the very soft, small lizard, and he's going to just be completely demolished. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to subscribe so I can say more gruesome things. I'm going to do more tier list videos, but that's besides the point. Slowbro. These things' memories are so bad, if I punch it enough, it's going to forget, and when it remembers, it's probably not going to have the mental capacity to fight back, right? So I'm going to put you in probably. You're just like a metal ball. It's like fighting the tungsten cube. I don't think I can do it. And when you get 3 tungsten cubes, I just completely die to the sheer power. Now, this next Pokemon, you might think that dying to a duck holding a leek is a bit far-fetched, and it is. I'm not losing to far-fetched whatsoever. The Duo, okay. You're fast, but you're small, but you can peck me really hard. I'm going to say probably, because there's a small chance I lose to you. Dugtrio, on the other hand, if I choke out one of them, the third one is still pecking me to death. So you're killing me. The baby seal, however, you're dying. I'm sorry. If I lose to a baby seal, I want everyone on Earth to collectively dogpile on me and kill me, including women and children. I want the entire human population to just strip the skin off my bones if I lose to a baby seal. A big seal, I'm honestly still putting you in easy. I can beat up a Dugong pretty easily. Okay, now we have the 2 slimes. I'm putting you both in. Wait, no, I'm putting you in probably, and I'm putting you in difficult. I don't know if I can make Muck feel pain, but Grimer I could probably hurt, and that makes me happy. Now Sheldon, if I grab both sides of the clam and I separate them apart, it's going to be a very gruesome death for Shelter. Cloyster has a very suspicious shape, so me and Cloyster aren't even going to fight. We're going to do other things. Ghastly is a ghost. I don't know how I can hurt the ghost. If I yell ghost or not real, ghost or not real, ghost or not real 3 times in a mirror, Joe Biden might show up and he's going to be like, yes, we do! And it's going to be very awkward for me to recover from that shocking mind relation. So I'm going to put you in probably, because I can probably vacuum you up since you're mostly gas. These 2, though, they're just normal ghosts. I'm not fighting a ghost. And keep in mind, in this scenario, we have to fight, right? So when I'm fighting a ghost, if they gather enough energy, they could hit me, but I can never hit the ghost. Now, here's the thing with Onyx. If I get a water ball and splash the water ball on Onyx, Onyx is dying in 1 hit, so I'm not scared of Onyx. Drowsy, you're just another Down syndrome kid, which I can relate to heavily, but I sadly have to beat you up, my brother. You're not surviving this encounter. Hypno is on a list of certain types of, how do you say, carnivores. Some might even call predators. So I'm putting you in easy just because I would love to beat you up. Wait, hold on, one moment. Hey Bella. You can't scratch your head right now. I'm making a video, and I'm refusing to cut this out because when I'm talking to pets, it makes little kids be like, "Oh, dog," and they're gonna subscribe. Hey, no, you're doing it again, Bella. Hello, good girl. Just go sit down next to your brother, you stupid dumb animal. Anyway, Krabby is like Mr. Krabs. If I throw him enough money, he might leave me alone, and then I'm gonna eat him later. Kingler, on the other hand, I have high hopes that I can win just outright, but if I get hit by that big claw, which I'm likely to have happen, I don't think I'm ever going to, survive afterwards. So I'm putting you in difficult. Voltorb is just a metal ball, and Electrode is a bigger metal ball that will explode. So it's like fighting a tungsten cube, but they're surrounded in TNT. It's like a creeper and a tungsten cube had a baby. Now, Execute, I'm just genuinely going to eat you. And Executor, I'm going to dream of eating you, but I never can. I don't know how Executor is going to hurt me unless it uses, Psychic or Giga Drain. But even then, I don't know how much that's going to hurt me as a human. Now, Cubone, you're just an orphan, so I'm just going to call up my good friend Technoblade to deal with you. So, you know, I'm not scared of Cubone. Now, the mother, I might die to the mother. It's a probably. They can hit me with the bone, but I think I'm gonna live. Hitmonlee, I don't think I can fight the fighter that is constantly kicking, and I don't think I can fight the Mike Tyson of Pokemon, so that's a rip. Lickitung will scare me, not because of the things that it can do to me in combat, but the things it can do outside of combat. But I think if I punch it just enough, I might cause it to die, so I'm putting you in probably. Now, Coughing will explode, but I'm going to put you in difficult because your explosion might not be big enough to kill me. Wheezing, on the other hand, you're just actually going to blow up my entire neighborhood, and that's going to be really sad because I like a lot of my neighbors. Hey, look, it's the rhinoceros made of rocks. I'm dying to you, and then it becomes Godzilla. I'm dying to you. Chansey. Oh, this is going to be really sad, but I already know how I'm going to do it. So Chansey enters my house. He says, I'm going to fight you. We know the story. I'm going to walk up to Chansey. I'm going to give him a hug. I'm going to say, Chansey, everything's going to be okay. We're going to hug. It's going to be very, very wholesome. I'm going to slowly take the egg out of its pouch. I'm going to be like, here, just relax. Sit down, relax, and here, I'm going to cook you dinner, actually. I'm going to take this with me. I'm going to lay it down over a warm blanket. It's going to hatch soon. Just hang in there. And it's going to be really, really wholesome. And then I'm going to hand him his plate of food, and it's going to look down, and it's going to see scrambled eggs. Also, my dog is looking itself inappropriately. Here, Chansey's going in easy. Tangela is a ball of tentacles, but I've unwrapped wiring before and extension cords before, especially around Christmas when I'm putting lights up, so I'm just going to unravel you until your eyes pop out. Kangaskong is just Godzilla. I'm not fighting Godzilla. I am fighting the seahorse, though. Horsey is going to die. So is Seadra, because they're on land. Same thing with the goldfish and the bigger goldfish. Like, we're in my living room, guys. You're not fighting me. Now, Starmie is a whole other issue, because if this thing uses Rapid Spin, it's going to hurt me a lot. But I think if I punch and kick and pierce at its little eyeball pearl hard enough, I'm going to give it a very gruesome death. Starmie, I think Starmie kills me. I don't see a universe where I beat Starmie in a fight. Mr. Mime, he's going to be like, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Because he's going to use his powers to make me hit myself. And I've punched other people before, and I've seen how it's affected them. I've been in a pretty decent amount of fights. So if I'm doing that to myself repeatedly, I'm going to probably knock myself out in maybe like 2 to 3 punches. So, you know, I'm putting you in impossible. Scyther, I'm skipping you. Jinx, I'm going to ask out Jinx on a date, and then when things are going really well, I'm going to leave and say, hey, I'll be right back, I'm using the bathroom, and then have Jinx pay the tab, because Jinx is really, really ugly, but it still looks like a girl just enough where I might want to ask it out. So Jinx is going in easy. I'm going to kill it via heartbreak, not by violence. Electabuzz. Electabuzz, you don't look like you're that physically strong, but you can shock me. I'm putting you in difficult. Magmar's made of lava, and I don't think if I punch lava, good things will occur. Pinsir scares me a lot, but I think I could pull it off. If I get like a steak knife real quick and we go at it, I think I could kill Pinsir. No. The goldfish, yes. Magikarp, I'm killing Magikarp. Okay, and then now we're at Gyarados, and that's a dragon. And then Lapras is killing me, and then we have Ditto, which is just me. I could beat myself in a fight, because Ditto isn't that smart. It's not going to know how to fight with me well. It's going to know only the basics. I'm going to put you in probably, because if I'm fighting a less combat experienced version of myself, I'm going to win. But there's a slight chance that this Ditto used to belong to a trainer and it knows how to fight, and then I'm just screwed. Eevee, this is really unfortunate, but I'm killing the puppy. Vaporeon, I'm not losing to Vaporeon. Jolteon is difficult, and Flareon is I'm putting you in probably. Because if I put you in like a chokehold after you're pinned down, I'm going to squeeze the life out of you before you can get off a flamethrower. Jolteon, I can't do that too, but if I kick you enough, you'll be in so much pain you won't be able to attack me. Like, I'm going based off pure brutality. I'm not giving you a chance to use a move. Porygon is a digital bird, so I'm just going to turn off my Xbox and basically has no like life force. So I'm going to put you in probably, because that solely relies on me wanting to get off the game, and I never want to. Omastar is extinct for a reason. If I step on you, you're completely dead, you're decimated. It's going to be very easy to make you feel pain. Same thing with your evolution, same thing with Kabuto. Kabutops is killing me. It's an experienced hunter, and he has Scyther hands. And I'm dying to Aerodactyl. Snorlax looks like how I used to look about 2 years ago, so I'm going to be so afraid of hurting my past self. I'm going to try and motivate him into working out, and then once I get a muscular Snorlax, who later on remembers it was supposed to kill me, it's not going to go well. Articuno kills me, Zapdos kills me, Moltres, you're just one of those turkey, chicken, dog toy things that go, so I'm killing you quite easily, I'd say. Dratini and Dragonair are worms. I say I'm killing the worms pretty easily. I don't think I can lose to worms in any capacity. Now, Dragonair is long. You could, like, wrap around me and, like, restrict me, but you can only do that for so long, and I doubt it will be enough to suffocate me. Dragonite looks like a friend, but some friendships come to an end. I'd say Dragonite would kill me. So now we're left with Mewtwo. I don't want to get into what Mewtwo would do to me. And Mew, I think it would be incredibly disrespectful if I said this, but if I grab Mewtwo's neck and pop its head off, I think it'd die pretty easily. But at the same time, you're pretty... Oh, Gurg made a video. I'm watching that video when I'm done making this video. I like Gurg. Subscribe to Gurg. But Mew, if you don't get off an attack, I'd say I could probably kill Mew. So that's the tier list. You heard a lot of war crimes. You heard me bicker with my dogs. You heard me say things that's probably going to make you want to unsubscribe, but I would like you to subscribe anyway. I have more videos to make today, so I'm going to say bye.